All right, I'm Brian.
I'm Debbie.
And we are the Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiasts. We're going to find out what the hype is about Still Austin in general.
We can't get it here in Buffalo usually.
Usually. We'll get into that after. This is a cask strength single barrel. Pop that son bitch and let's pour it.
This will depend if we go to Texas in April.
Yes. We are actually going to let this breathe probably for a good 20 minutes. Now, I know some people, not going to name names, don't believe in the neck pour, but we're going to give this a little bit of airtime.
All right.
Stick around and find out our thoughts on this Still Austin offering. We are back, and I'm going to tell you, we just did the J. Henry and Sons. It's going to be a tough act to follow. That was phenomenal. Of course, the scores might be a little higher with this one because, you know, we're kind of feeling good from that J. Henry, right? You know, we'll see how that affects it.
This looks like a typical Texas whiskey, really dark.
We had this airing out for about 20, 25 minutes. Like, usually it's like 5 minutes, you know, so. All right, let's get into this. This is a Still Austin single barrel cask strength. Why don't you tell us about the mash bill?
70% white corn, 25% rye, 5% malted barley coming in at 116 from Canal Ponds in Rochester. Interesting place. They got a lot of, I mean, you never see this for sale anywhere. And he had 4 different Still Austins there. Not a lot, but I had them.
And you really can't get Still Austin in New York because they're affiliated with Total Wine. It's like Total Wine has exclusive rights to them.
There's Total Wine in New York?
There must be because somehow they're affiliated with Total Wine, right? Loosely somehow. So they were able to get it. Some nice legs on that.
I didn't think it had any legs.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta contradict me on everything.
You need new glasses.
All right, so Canal Ponds, Jeff Pio, he was very gracious. Spent
very
a lot
knowledgeable.
of time, talking to Deb while I was actually shooting a video. You know what? I don't know what the MSRP is on this. Like the regular cask strength is $60, so I'm going to say it's probably $60. But this was a cask strength single barrel, and we paid $50.99.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was more expensive for the 4 too.
Seems like we got a bargain.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, it's only a bargain if we like it.
The only ding on this is on the back. This must be like a standard label because it says aged at least 2 years. That's not impressing me with you putting that down for the age statement. All right, we're going to go and give you our initial thoughts on this. Let's stick around and find out. Well, we're back and we're digging in. I'm on the nose and Deb's on the palate. And I got a feeling that wasn't a good face. Oh, okay.
No. Pleasantly surprised. A little blander than what we just drank, so that was a little higher proof. You could taste it.
My buddy Nick cracked this out at the bottle share, and not this.
No.
But, well, not this exact bottle. It was a cask strength, and he wasn't a fan. Now, they're all different, to be fair, if they're single barrels.
Nick had a Still Austin? Where do you get it from?
Again, you're asking me questions I don't know. You almost made me dribble this down to my whole chest.
All right.
Okay. It's not bad. But as Deb said, it's not as good as what we just drank. Definitely, you can...
Let's go deeper and then we'll talk
Speaking of deeper, though, I was going to say, you can taste the deepness, the darkness of Texas. Now, how you can taste the color, I don't know.
I go with that just being a little hotter, I think.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go in for a deeper dive. Deb says she's done. She wants to go deeper. We're gonna cut. We're gonna go deeper. We're gonna evaluate this. Okay, we're back, and I'm gonna tell you I didn't find anything offensive about this.
No.
It might be lagging behind in some parts. And some
Our
parts
problem
we're
is we
good.
had something really good beforehand.
Yeah.
We would have went the opposite way.
Yeah, probably.
I'm happy with it.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not happy with it. I'm just saying. All right, let's get rolling on this thing here.
I didn't write down numbers.
Now she's just making up scores. See, just like a typical teacher. She's not a teacher. I am. Just gonna make up grades. All right, what are we gonna go for the nose?
No, so I gave it a 7.
All right, I gave it a 7 also.
Yeah, it's nice.
I get some cherries on the nose, but not on that one. But sometimes when I go in, I don't have the best nose.
At first it was a
Got
little
a li-
ethanol-y, but then it really went away.
I was gonna say it got some ethanol, right? So we both agree a 7. It's decent. It's average. It's nothing spectacular. What are we going for? Mouthfeel?
Mouthfeel? 6.5.
I said 7.
I could have went 7.
It's average. It was nothing great, and probably because it was aged for at least 2 years. But I thought the Texas aging process would have added something to it. We don't really have too many Texas whiskeys. Sure. So, all right.
I always wanted this for some reason. I want that red corn or the blue corn.
Blue corn is nice.
Yeah.
We had a sample of
Yeah, I
that.
want that.
Okay, so we got a pair of 7s. What do we got for the front?
I'm going 7 all the way. There was something interesting on it, something fruity. If you read the notes, they talk about peaches. Power of suggestion. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so on that sip right there, and I did add a drop of water on my previous sip. On that sip right there, it's not intense. It's not like Found North or the Bull Run.
Butterscotch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I'd like more of that because I love butterscotch. If that was more intense, I'd love it. But you're getting like dark flavors. I don't know, maybe a burnt oak or dark brown sugar in there. But the front is really good to me. I like the front. I gave it an 8.
Oh.
So we'll average it out and we'll make it a 7.5.
Now the back I gave a 7 because I really didn't think there was much complexity. It just kind of all stayed the same to me. It didn't really change on the back end.
Yeah, sometimes I got rye spice, sometimes I didn't get much.
Well, 25% rye. I expected to get more, but I'm glad I didn't because...
Yeah, well, I want something, right? So I gave it a 6. I dinged it. So we'll give that a 6.5, and actually that's going to work out, average out to be a 7. You see how this is going to work out?
This one he averages. The other one he wouldn't average.
I did average the other one. We'll go
Okay,
back
what do
and
you
watch.
think? What he's got left? The finish. You tell me first.
I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 7. I give 7 on the
Well, and now that I'm talking, I'm getting the front on the finish, which is good. But before I was getting something that was weird on the finish, and it lasts a little. It's got a decent length. Maybe the initial parts of the finish where the back end is there, but once it wears off, I'm getting the front end kind of just lingering on my tongue. So I'm gonna bump it up to a 7. I'm
getting the cherries on the finish too.
Are you? We're gonna say we're gonna do the math, but I already know what the score is.
7.
We're gonna do the math because I need to take a sip of water. We're back. And I want you to gently touch that like button. Don't smash it. Be gentle to your computer. Please subscribe.
And
We're in a holding pattern.
ring that bell for notifications.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss any of this stellar content, right? You want to see these smiley faces or us killing each other. I don't know. All right, didn't take a rocket scientist.
7.
It was a 7. Which is decent, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Price
and
point?
we bought it for $51. So
I say buy.
I'm gonna say buy.
$51.
And someone texted me and they want to know if I opened it. So Peter, This is pretty decent for $51. I would go and buy it, right? Now, whether it's worth the hour and a half drive to you, that's another story.
Yeah, but they got some interesting things at that store. It's definitely worth it.
So if you're there, yeah, grab some stuff. Just don't go just for this. Grab a bunch of stuff, okay? What do we got to do? We're buying this at $51. This is pretty decent.
If we have any Texas people out there, let us know what you think of it. We're going to be coming down to Austin in April, so we definitely want to hit this distillery.
So we're going.
Oh, I think so.
This didn't deter us.
No.
See, we just don't have to go to Austin for whiskey. We can go for barbecue and see the sights. Leave a comment below. What distilleries would you see in Austin? What restaurants?
Is it worth going?
Well, yeah. What restaurants? And, what can we do down there? If you've been to Austin, you're like, don't do it. Put that in the comments, too.
We're not hitting the islands this April. We're going to do stateside, so
yeah.
that's what we're doing.
No more flop and drop, so, no one's going to see me naked on the beach. Their loss. All right. Well, thanks for watching this video.
And bourbon is for sharing.
And we'll definitely share this one out. Not because it's bad, but we got a lot to share.
This. Thank you.
Cheers. Enjoyed the video. Smash the like button. Leave a comment below. And subscribe to our station.